What is up, guys? Welcome to a Naruto series, part 1 of What If Naruto was the Fifth Hokage. But before we begin this, I need to do something. Deleting these videos I posted. Deleting the videos I was going to post, but yeah. Delete and delete. Try again. Just cancel. Oh my freaking god. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is What If Naruto was the Fifth Hokage. But before, I will be letting the Naruto, if you can see it just say Naruto, and now I will be putting it down there. But please go subscribe to Next Sage, I think his name is, and Anime Edits. Go subscribe to Yo No Uchiha. Go subscribe to Anime R. Go subscribe to, let's find some more. I Do What Ifs. Those people is the ones who posted these videos before me. This is What If Uzumaki Naruto Uchiha Senju was the Fifth Hokage. Let me stop. Put that right in the middle. Just like right in the middle. Bam. Alright. This is What If Naruto was the Fifth Hokage of the Leaf Village. You was thinking how this would have gone. Alright, let's begin. All the elders, even the Third Hokage, Naruto was 17 in this, and didn't know about his Sharingan bloodline, the Uchiha bloodline, or the Senju bloodline. He only knew about Uzumaki bloodline he had. Sasuke Uchiha left the village. Sakura is a Chunin as well. All Jonins and the Hokages in a meeting with the Hokage and elders. All elders didn't despise Naruto, but only one elder, Lord Danzo. They knew about Naruto's parents and heritage. And now they knew about Naruto's bloodlines, which Kekkei of this. Now it's starting to talk with the Third Hokage, who will become the Hokage, the Fifth Hokage. The elder said Kakashi Hatake. Kakashi disagreed because he didn't want to become Hokage because it's too much paperwork. They called in every name, even Jiraiya Sensei. And they said, what about Tsunade Senju? Tsunade? Oh, for fuck's sakes, mate. Tsunade Senju had a lot of debt in her thing. So she can easily come back and challenge the Senju bloodline. But, yeah, no. What about Uzumaki Naruto? A man said from the chair that looks like the age of the Hokage, he said, smiling. Some elders hated Naruto but kept it on the down low. No, not Uzumaki Naruto. What about me? Danzo replied. And everyone in there said no. And Jiraiya stepped up and said, Uzumaki Naruto been training off of me for a couple of months now. He learned his father's technique, the Flying Thunder God, and his mother and father's taijutsu and ninjutsu stances. And all the ninjas' eyes widened. Jiraiya, can you please tell us who is Naruto's parent? A Jonin said. The Jonin was the son of the Third Hokage. Sure. His father is Minato Namikaze, the fourth Hokage of the Thunder God, who calls himself the Flying flying the yellow flash. His mother is the Red Death, Kushina of the Leaf. The Red Death of the Leaf, Kushina Uzumaki. And all those eyes widened. Uzumaki Naruto perishes. Please tell us about his bloodline. Sure. Naruto's bloodline is the Senju, Uzumaki, Namikaze, and Uchiha. And all those eyes widen. Not even the elders know Naruto was a Senju or Uchiha of that. Did he unlock his Sharingan yet? Naruto said no. Jiraiya said no. But he unlocked the Mokitan. But Naruto didn't know about the Mokitan ability. He didn't know how to use it, so he discombobulated. So he trained to use the Mokitan ability. Bring Uzumaki Naruto in now. I want to hear of his domains. Yes, Hokage. Jiraiya left out, disappearing in a large piece of smoke. And all the Jonin start talking to each other. Even Kakashi smiled at Uzumaki Naruto. If he becomes the 5th Hokage, what will this world be? He just made and kept a smile on his face under his mask, giving people eye smiles. Hey Kakashi, let me stop. Kakashi, Guy said, looking at his Turner rifle. Yes, Guy? Why are you giving everyone eye smiles? I'm just thinking of Uzumaki Naruto, my fellow student. Not my favorite, because all 3 of my students was my favorite. But Sasuke, on the other hand, let's go for revenge. Well then, we skip to Jiraiya talking to Naruto and telling Naruto all about his parents. Naruto got angry and pissed about his father. Listen, Naruto. He sealed the Kyuubi because he knows you will become the child of prophecy and controlling the beast inside and using his chakra to level up the village by living up and living on your father's goals. His goals is to make this world peace. And that was your goal of being Hokage. But I will take the job, Jiraiya. Hold up, you gotta stand of one person, Danzo. Naruto gave a large, immensely laugh. Naruto's starting to chuckle. Danzo? Don't make me laugh, Naruto said, smiling. Naruto, what's wrong with you? I hate that man. I heard about someone's talking about the Uchiha clan. And they said about the massacre who sent Danzo. Danzo sent a normal Uchiha, Itachi Uchiha, to massacre the clan. And making my brother, Sasuke Uchiha, not by blood, but by missing families. And knowing the pain and suffering.
Are you ready for the prank?
By the pain and suffering. Naruto, let's go. We don't want to think about your past right now. They both dipped off. Made into the meeting, Naruto just put on Hey Kakashi Hatake. Hey Kakashi Sensei, Naruto said, Naruto, what's good? Yo. Naruto had on a mask of sorts, like you see on the screen now. The mask on top of an Ambu. If you can see, yeah, right there, that mask. Yeah, there you go, the mask right there. He had on a mask just like Kakashi's. Kakashi said, what's with the mask? Well, you're a sensei after all, and this is a drag. Kakashi's starting to chuckle of this. I'm Kakashi Sensei. You were both boring. Naruto just kept mocking Kakashi of this. Uzumaki Naruto, said the third Hokage, Lord Third. Gramps, yes? We want to hear your response of being the fifth Hokage. Well, let me say something before I do anything around here. Not to chuckle of this. My dream of catching Sasuke Uchiha and taking back Itachi Uchiha before Sasuke kills Itachi will be a reality. I won't be sending ninjas after ninjas of catching Sasuke Uchiha for his goals. But my goal of protecting the Leaf Village and about my father and mother. Yes, that is my true goal. Of being Hokage. That is my dream. Naruto shouted out, pumping his fists up in the air. Smiling, giving everyone an eye smile. And another thing, I can make people laugh. So like this. Naruto channel a little bit of chakra through his voice. I'm Kakashi Sensei, and I hate you all. And everyone in the village, everyone in the meeting starting to chuckle, even the elders. Naruto, that's not funny, Kakashi said, even chuckling himself. Jiraiya just laughed maniacally, saying that was funny. Another thing. I'm my guy, my eternal rival, Kakashi! Naruto said, looking at my guy, and everyone's starting to chuckle. Alright, Naruto changed his face back to his emotion and fierce face. Naruto said, my dream of being Hokage probably will come true. But listen, one thing, the village comes before anything else. Even reaching Sasuke Uchiha, the dream of being Hokage will come first in protecting this village. If Jonis need breaks, they ask me for breaks. If Anbu want to ask me for breaks, I will let them get breaks. But they need to check back on their Hokage, seeing if they're okay, for 2 hours. But listen, third Hokage, if I just want to ask you, if I become the fifth Hokage, like you said I will, what happens to him? He looks at Danzo. He stays. I don't know. What do you want, Naruto? And what do you mean of what happens to him? Danzo has root agents down below who send orders to kill anyone on sight on Danzo's orders. Not the Hokage's, but Danzo's. How do you know that, boy? And Danzo didn't even cover his mouth for saying that. Got you. Naruto put his hands together. Bungeon. Two woods as Naruto's clones appear. Wood clones grab Danzo's legs and grab Danzo's arm and his other arm. Hokage, since you steal the third Hokage, did you hear what I said? Danzo, you were sent under arrest from having root agents in who listen under commands in Hokage. Here. Naruto threw a scroll at the Hokage. Jiraiya smiled of this. This was a scroll that Danzo took from the Hokage, knowing how to get to the Uchiha clan and knowing and what his goals to once Itachi destroyed the Uchiha clan. It's saying to get all the Sharingan and seal it in his arms. And it's saying his true plans of taking over Soon he take over and become the Fifth Hokage. He will be taking over and be controlling this village and making him they obey only to him. The Hokage got pissed, angry, upset, saddened, just all the emotions. Jonins killed Danzo on the spot. All their eyes widened, but they obeyed the Hokage. They killed Danzo, but Danzo reformed and tried to escape. Bunjin, Naruto said, would start forming and it caught Danzo. Hokage, we don't want a large, strong opponent to be killed just like that. What do you mean, Naruto? What do you want to become? The Hokage threw the Fifth Hokage's hat at Naruto. You is now the Fifth Hokage. No one wants to disagree. He raised his voice, and no one said anything. Oh yeah, just to let you know, the Third Hokage still survived. He survived the Orochimaru's attack because, yeah, I want him to, because I do not want the Third Hokage to keep dying in Orochimaru attack, and Orochimaru's is like evil and stuff. I want Orochimaru to escape but lose his arms again. But the whole, yeah, all that. That's how, if y'all got confused about the Third Hokage being there, yeah, that's how. Anyone didn't object anything. Naruto becomes the Fifth Hokage and rules the leaf. Third Hokage retired, and while Naruto was sitting there doing paperwork, the Third Hokage started laughing. Look at that. Now you're in the paperwork business, Naruto. Damn it. I hate this. I don't want this job no more, Naruto yelled out. Naruto raised his hand and two Ambus appeared. Do my paperwork for me, please. Because I have to somewhere to go. But, sir, do not diss the Third Hokage. Or me. Yes, sir. Come on, Lord Third, Naruto said, her reason. And they both vanished in a glint of smoke. The two Ambus got sad. No! They screamed in their heads, knowing the paperwork piling up. They seen bunch of paperwork on the floor and on the desk. This is gonna take a long time. They summoned in shadow clones, only two, and they kept going. My hand hurts. Keep going, or we will get the punishment that we do not deserve. We skip to the Hokage and Naruto. We skip to the Fifth Hokage and Naruto. Tsunade is back in the village. And Tsunade thought Jiraiya was gonna bring her back to become the Fifth Hokage. Tsunade met Naruto with the Third Hokage. What's up, Sensei? Tsunade said. Hi, Tsunade. This is the Fifth Hokage here. Huh? A rat? A brat? How he becomes the Fifth Hokage? Sorry, Tsunade. Can you please watch your tone of the Fifth Hokage? Jiraiya said. He said it calmly, and Tsunade said, I'm sorry. Lord Fifth, can I ask you something? How the hell you become the Fifth Hokage in a certain age you're at? You're in your teens. You can just call me Naruto. Uzumaki Naruto. Or my father's name, Namikaze Naruto. Or not Chocolate. Or Senju Naruto. He checked again. Tsunade stopped her mouth. Her mouth dropped to the floor. Do you know my daughter? Huh? What do you mean? Who's your daughter, Tsunade? Naruto said. My daughter is Kushina Uzumaki. I married a Uzumaki once. Not married, but dated. Then I made Kushina. She was a Senju. Naruto stopped his tracks and stared deeply inside of her soul. Naruto couldn't even speak. Naruto's eyes rolled back and fell over, passing out. You shocked him too much, Tsunade, Jiraiya said. You didn't tell my grandson that I was his grandmother? Gotta go. Tsunade grabbed Jiraiya before Jiraiya went anywhere. Jiraiya was in a puddle of blood, beat as hell. Naruto woken up in a house. Where am I? I had a dream that you was there, and what happened to Jiraiya? He was there, and Tsunade Senju, and she said Naruto. He heard a immense voice, and that was Tsunade. Grandmother! Granny! Yes? I'm your grandmother. And your mother was my daughter. Naruto is about to pass out again. Stop that! Fine. I'll just fake it anyway. They hugged a passionate hug with Tsunade and the others. Well then, I'm gonna train to unlock my Sharingan. Cause this world and the Akatsukis will come. In 2 years, they will probably... Jiraiya, Naruto said. Yes, Lord Fifth? Go to the land of rain and be careful. And take this. Naruto threw a scroll at Jiraiya and raised his arm, and 2 Anbus appeared. Lord Naruto? Lord Naruto-sama? Yes. Go with Jiraiya in a land of rain and protect him. That is your mission. Yes, Sama. Jiraiya, but I don't need no protect. No, Jiraiya-sama. Lord Naruto said so. And all 3 of them vanished. And Gramps. Granny. Yeah? You can stay here in my mansion. Actually, my father's clan. Cause I cannot control that clan. It's a Senju and Uchiha clan. It mobs. My Uchiha clan is mine. The Uchiha clan belongs to me. The Senju clan belongs to you. And the Uzumaki clan belongs to me. Which it mixed with my father's clan, the Namikaze clan. Which is here. They was on a branch. They was sitting in a apartment. Come on, follow me, Granny. Come on, Harrison. Gigi. And they all poofed away in smoke, appearing in like an open area. Where am I? This is not an apartment. Hold up. He said. He did some hand signs and said, blood seal. Unseal release. He wiped his blood on the ground and a huge town appeared. A huge clan. See? The Namikaze clan. It mixed now with the Senju and Uchiha clan. So, now we both hold this clan. Well then. Gotta go. Tsunade said, okay. And Tsunade, Granny, You can easily open the gates by wiping your blood on there. I mixed my blood with the Senju's blood DNA. So, bye-bye now. Bye, Gramps. You can talk to your fellow student there. Bye. Naruto poofed away in smoke. We skip to Jiraiya with the two Ambus. Jiraiya-sensei, are we there yet? Sure, yeah. They made it to the land of rain, and they got in the shadows secretly, listening to the people's talking. His name was Madara Uchiha in pain. Madara, what shall we do now? You will go capture the nine-tailed Jinchuriki and destroy the village. With Jiraiya smirked at this, and they kept talking about the plan. And then he said, "We have people inside, Madara. I sense them. Kill them, pain." Madara absorbed himself in his dimension, and Madara now disappeared. Pain said, "Almighty push," knocking all the two Ambus and Jiraiya far away. The two Ambus said, "Sensei, Jiraiya-sama, you have to go. We will face him off." "No, you can't face off like him, like that. We all will face them together. Let's go." Since as Ken and Jiraiya died, but this Jiraiya defeated the life who can revive pain, the revival pain, and the absorption pain, killing them too. And the two Ambus and Jiraiya is now dead. Jiraiya sent a toad over to the Fifth Hokage. It was nighttime, and Naruto was working on his paperwork using shadow clones, and a large poof of smoke appeared. Naruto was sleeping, and the grand toad, was letting Naruto sleep because he was the Fifth Hokage, and he was tired. And the grand toad looked at the large amount of paperwork. His eyes widened. 17-year-old paperwork. What? What are they doing to this boy? So he let him sleep. Even the grand toad slept as well. And they woke up hearing a large scream. "Ah! Who goes there?" Naruto said sleepiness was still asleep. It was now day. Naruto woken up, jumping out of his sleeps. "Oh, big boobs!" Naruto was just like Jiraiya. I need to get Jiraiya out of my head. He's giving all his pervertedness. Naruto waking up and showing his large yam, and got to work. He looks down, seeing a gramp toad. "Hi, who are you?" "And you're toads." They woke up looking at Naruto. "Sorry, my boy, Fifth Hokage. Can you bring the third Tsunade and your two friends here?" "Sure." Naruto waved a flip of his hand. Two Ambus appeared. "Bring Kakashi Hatake, Sakura Harune, Harusen Sabutobi, and Tsunade Senju. Now," he said. "Yes, sir." And then they both vanished out of smoke. 2 hours later, they all appeared. "Hokage, you called?" Tsunade got angry and pissed. "Why you wake me up out of my beauty sleep?" "Granny," Naruto said. "Before we get started, I need to let you know with something. Sakura Harune, you never knew this, but Tsunade Senju is my grandmother. And my mother was a Senju as well. And I am Uchiha." "Bullcrap!" I am the Hokage, and I am not booty crap. Well, while you here, y'all need to hear what the Toad summoning said. And he's seen, the Third Hokage is seeing the Grand Toad. Grand Toad. Hey, Third Hokage. And the Grand Toad said, Jiraiya boy, and the two Ambus with him. I can't say, but he was dead. And the room got silent, and tears dropped out of Naruto's eyes. Lots of tears. Damn it, I shouldn't have sent them on that mission. Naruto kept punching and kept punching the table, trying to crack it. He's breaking the table. Naruto, stop. Damn it, Naruto kept repeating. It's my fault. Naruto just kept punching his tinker in anger, sadness, fear, hatred. All the emotions that he can gain. Kurama, Naruto said in his mind. What brat? Well, I should say, Fifth Hokage, Kurama chuckled. Who killed Jiraiya? How should I know? You're right. How should you know? I'm gonna kill whoever killed Jiraiya Sensei. Naruto yelled in his mind and yelled out of his mind. Back to reality. He kept smashing the table, almost breaking his hand. He wasn't even using chakra. He was just punching the table automatically. No! Naruto screamed, I am the Fifth Hokage, and this is how the face of death peels off falling before me. Naruto Granny stopped Naruto for punching the table again. And they all know Naruto was upset because Jiraiya boy was Naruto's favorite sensei. Even Jiraiya boy was Naruto's grandfather. His grandfather. No. I want pain. I want to kill. And they seen red chakra start to form around Naruto. Now, kid, stop it now, Kurama said in Naruto's mind. You're taking my chakra. Naruto stopped and just let tears fall out of his eyes. Hokage, Kakashi said. What shall we do now? Kakashi, Naruto said with no emotion on his face. I want you to train Chunins. What do you mean? Train chakra harder to get much stronger. Train all Chunins that becomes Chunins. Kiba Inuyasaka, Shino, Hinata Hyuga, Tenten, Neji, Rock Lee, Shikamaru Nara, Shoji Akamichi, and Ino Yamanake. Train them all in Taijutsu. And their clan can handle whatever clan they're in. Just train them, please. While I find out. Naruto's eyes opened, with his Mangekyo Sharingan staring at everyone who killed my father, who killed my grandfather, I would destroy him. Naruto's Mangekyo spin automatically faster. Naruto, please calm down. I know your tears are dropping. I know you're saddened that Jiraiya boy is now dead. Go somewhere, bro. But please, stop this. You're the Fifth Hokage. Stick with it. You're right. Naruto wiped the tears and he gave everyone a huge smile. Well, Kakashi, your command is set. Go. Yes, Fifth Hokage. Yes, Sonny. Kakashi and Sakura vanished. What I should do, grandson. Sorry, Granny. I know you love Jiraiya. In the bottom of your heart, you did. You love him like a husband. But I'm sorry. You cannot be in the war we will fight. But not yet, anyway. I know something. I feel someone coming. I feel them rushing here. Right now. We feel. Hold up. Kai! Naruto closed his eyes. Entered in Kurama's mind. Kurama. What? Can you force me? Force sense. So I can sense the people who's coming wide around the village. That means I gotta give you 50% of my chakra. Please do so. Fine. Chakra was forming around Naruto in the real world. Naruto started to speak in the real world. Don't try to seal it. I'm not doing anything but taking what I want. Kurama and me is now friends. So he will give me chakra to the end. Now, Naruto opened his eyes, showing his Sharingan. And then he felt this a large amount of chakra. Naruto fell to his knees, breathing heavily. That chakra, Naruto said, I never felt that chakra before. What you talking about, Naruto? The Third Hokage, Hiruzen, said. Send Ambus. One Ambu appeared, and it was Yamato. Lord Fifth, Sani, I want you to go check out this. Naruto put his hand on the Ambu's head, on the Ambu's forehead, and he felt the immense amount of chakra. And be careful and come back safe, please. Yes, Hokage. And the Ambu vanished. Sorry, you two. I have to keep you two elders safe. So, you have to go back to your world. He's talking about the Toad. Yeah, I'm sorry about Jiraiya, boy. It's okay. I still miss him of this day. I know he's watching over me with my mother and father. He smiled. But you two have to go. Multi Shadow Clone Jutsu. 3 Shadow Clones appear. Do this work for me. Sorry, Granny and Grandpa. You have to go. What do you mean? Naruto touched both of them's shoulders and went to the Namikaze clan house. I don't want y'all to get killed for what I'm about to do and face. Because Chunins will die in this. I promise that. Some people will die for the war that will be starting in the village. Naruto, Tsunade said, we won't leave you out there to face like that. I know. It's your people, Granny. If you want to come and fight, we'll come and fight. If you want to stay, we'll stay. They both, the Hokage, Hagoromo, Third Hokage, Hiruzen, and Tsunade went off to fight with Naruto. And they felt, and Yamato came back and said, they're here. Yamato, let's go. All the ninjas behind Naruto and Kakashi and Sakura doing fighting and battle. They didn't have enough training with Kakashi, but they had enough to know how to fight. You're ready. Jonins, Chunins, and other people came and fought. Naruto was still getting but in Hokage. Naruto's eyes switched to the Mangekyo, rushing towards the pain. The robot pain. Rasengan! Naruto missed the Rasengan and hitting the robot pain in the face with a huge punch of the face on the robot pain, crushing him and killing the robot pain. Naruto seen the Rinnegan. If Jiraiya would have told Naruto about the Rinnegan, he would know how it activated. Almighty push! Oh no. Evacuate now! Naruto screamed, and everybody in the Leaf Village went to the Hokage's tower. Naruto had a clone there, wood style. Wood barrier, he said, while burying the Hokage's tower. No civilians got hurt, but some of the Jonins and Chunins was knocked down and killed. Damn it, no. Kakashi was fighting the pain. Pain was gonna strike Kakashi in the forehead with a needle. While Naruto, seeing this, wood style, wood barrier, looking at Kakashi with a needle almost to his head. Wood style, dragon palm, fire style, fireball jutsu. The pain didn't know Naruto knew wood style or didn't know Naruto was a Uchiha. Amaterasu. And Naruto vanished in a Kamui, appearing behind the pain, kicking them. But the pain said, almighty push. The other two pains, the summoning pain and the other pain of passive pain, was now coming at Naruto. Everyone, get to your fighting sticks and attack, Naruto said, and he'd seen his grandmother and a Gigi fighting with all the pains. Naruto rushed to the pain. Kakashi, Sakura rushed to the pain and attacked him as a team of 3. They went full power and said, "You ready?" Sakura used her ninjutsu stand of stone. She put her hands together and said, "Stone release. Iron rod, stone rod." She made a stone rod, throwing it at a pain. Fire style, fireball jutsu. Kakashi said, missing the stone with a fireball. Wind style, gear palm. Naruto said, pushing a lot of chakra in Naruto's hand in his palm, shooting the rod much faster. Almighty put. The pain stopped and it hit through his throat, knocking him out, killing him. But before, Hinata Hyuga was now dead. Naruto noticed this and noticed the feelings that Hinata loved him, but he loved someone else. But he felt fear and anger. He seen another pain coming towards him, and Kurama, seeing Naruto's anger building. "Kid, stop it." A 6-tail form appeared. Naruto can control the 6 tails and a 7 tails, but not the 8 tails. Or not the 9 tails. "Kid, stop it now." It went to the 4 tails, the 5th tails, the 6 tails, and almost to the, and then formed. Naruto formed to another 7 tails. Naruto was roaring with power. Only the people who knew Naruto can control the 7 tails, but not the 8 one. Another tail was forming in Naruto's head. Naruto was growing bigger and bigger like the 9 tails. "Please, kid, stop it," Kurama yelled. "Stop it now," Kurama said. And a man in a yellow flash appeared. This man was no other than Minato Namikaze. He appeared in a yellow flash, not in Naruto's mind, but in Naruto's reality, in his real life, in the real world. Please, Naruto, stop it. And everybody's eyes widened, even the past of pain. Minato, in another flash, appeared. Her name was Kushina Uzumaki. And then they was wearing some type of gear. We're ready to fight this war with you. Naruto's chakra and Kurama's chakra start flowing back in Kurama's cage. Naruto ripped off the tag of Kurama's cage and Kurama went free. Kurama can walk around in Naruto's mindscape. Naruto now looks at his mother and father. I thought you was dead. Well, someone revived us. Who is someone? His name was Nagito. He had the Rinnegan. Well, I have to deal with someone. Naruto sold in his eyes and said, Omatarasu, burning the pain alive, killing all the mass pain, and knowing that some of Chunin and Jonin's was dead. It was all his fault. Father. And I'm gonna say 4 years has passed. Naruto is now 8 years old, and then now training. With his father and mother there, their training begins. Damn it. Everyone was training in Sakurahane, Kiba and Izaka. All the Genin's team was now Jonin's. The war will back to begin. I will see you later, everybody. I hope you love this video, and I hope you love the war. And when the war begins, Naruto will learn the Sage Mode. Please tell me the name of the Sage Mode when he was fucking. Oh, I said fucking, but fighting Kaguya Obsuski. Down below and tell me the Sage Mode's name of that, please. I thank you very much. In this, Naruto will be unlocking his great-great-grandfather Hashirama Senju's Sage Mode in the Sage Mode Fox form, if I said that right. But peace out, anime fans. Anime Uchiha out.